versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in Week 4. Taken at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. This driver began with a run from A-Chain, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Regular. Up. Brings up second and 12 at the 15-yard line. Hey, alert 33. What's up?
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. They'll roll him out right. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When the play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster toward receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to it. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do.
Touchdown, Panthers. Keenan Allen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Okay, break.
Now their 31-year-old running back, Raheem Mostert, and he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. You look at this Carolina defense. Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 9. They go play action. Here's Hooker. We'll swing to the former Robbie Anderson, now Robbie Chosen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Off play action. Here's Hooker rolling to his right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Now Hooker. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 30. 15 yards there on the catch and run. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. A handoff running left is Mostert. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Here's Mostert. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
You get down near the goal line, you need to start enlisting the help of all 11 guys on the defense. And that's a nice job there by the cornerback, squaring his shoulders and coming in to make the tackle.
Here's Hooker, eluding the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. That was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
Buying time to his left. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. And he is the NFC rating offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab it.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything that comes his way.
Regular.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
This is taken at the 18. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
19 Tigers, 19 Tigers.
Hooker now on second down. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Let's go.
And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And where the time has expired on the first quarter. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a third down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Hooker now off play action. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 24-yard line. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion. Back to the running game with Mostert. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. From the gun, it's Hooker. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. Throwing. Hooker. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Panthers are going to have it here at their own 15. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Now a 2nd and 6.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Second and 6.
Throwing. Mayfield. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Following the sack, Mayfield and the Panthers staring at a 3rd and long here. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. Here's Jordan Stout now. This is fielded at the 27. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage,
try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And the Panthers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Mayfield and the Panthers now with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. And off to A-Chain to begin the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Mayfield off the play fake. He'll buy some time right. Short throw to the tight end, Thomas. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll run for it with A-Chain. And he is going to have the Panthers first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. Dancing to his left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out. Flushed out right. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. A give up the middle to A-Chain. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
3rd down, here's A-Chain. And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
A 53-yard attempt.
Prater's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides to be thrilled with that.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Come on, come on.
On 2nd down, Hooker. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Hooker. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 1st and 10, Hooker sliding out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here's 2nd and 10. Hooker's going to throw it. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. If you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 41-yard line. Gibson here running out of the gun. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Vikings in the hurry up. They're hustling up to the line. To throw on 2nd down, here's Hooker. They'll roll him out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations. Hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 41. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Pistol. Alert! What's on?
Following the interception, Mayfield. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're down on the scoreboard. Sort of a sloppy first half. And Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message have been?
I think I'd have to go with something you don't ordinarily go with in the NFL. That's like fire and brimstone. You've got to fire these guys up. Make them understand what's going on out there. They were so sloppy in the first half.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Javon Holland. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Right back to A-Chain on 2nd down. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that could spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take-that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
And a solid run down inside the 30. Mayfield to throw it. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Prater's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this 2nd half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back. Instead of the 20. When guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Zerline good with a PAT. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Mayfield now. They've got his man complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Devon A-Chain, 77 yards. And the Panthers have retaken a third-quarter lead.
I think what we're seeing from him means the future has arrived, because I think most teams are looking for that hybrid running back. The guy who can run it, of course, but who can catch it as well. And those catching skills, exactly why they chose him early in the draft.
And it's one thing to have a catch for 5-10 yards. It's another to be able to break off a long play like that. Yeah, we saw it in college, his ability to spread out, catch the football. He's brought it to the NFL as well. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where...
And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw, Hooker. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Panthers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
Hey,
Play fake. Mayfield. And he will find his man on the outside.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They go play action. Here's Hooker. That's going to be caught downfield by Chuck. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Now Hooker. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. Here's A-Chain to begin the drive. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Right back to A-Chain on second down. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Here's Mayfield. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Mayfield going to switch things up here. On second down, a run by H.A. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 64 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing second and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like second and impossible, now has him within throwing range of a first down.
And he's got some space here. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 33. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it. They've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. A-Chain on 1st and 10. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 and 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Now Mayfield. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Devon A-Chain. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over. And here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot, not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game, as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 24-yard line. Off play action. Here's Hooker. And Shark calls it in. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. Here we go. First and goal. Gibson is in. Touchdown, Minnesota. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee, as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts to early's opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Now Mayfield. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
A-Chain on the counter. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's Mayfield. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll come up first and 10 here. Throwing here is Hooker. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Here comes second down. Booker to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. This definitely four-down territory at this point, but a critical third down here. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Vikings first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Here's Hooker. They'll try and lay this out for Chosen. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Just. And the Panthers have just about sewn up this football game. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolds.